Welcome to Master 2255 English Phrasal Verbs, complete course with 150 categories for fluency. Today, we've reached category 121, Cooking and Food Preparation, essential phrasal verbs for the kitchen. Get ready to learn the most useful phrasal verbs that will make you sound natural when talking about cooking, food, and everything that happens in the kitchen. Let's get started. First up is cook up. This means to prepare or create a meal, often quickly or creatively. For example, tonight, I'm going to cook up something special for dinner. It's great for those spontaneous meals made with whatever ingredients you have at home. Next, we have whip up. Similar to cook up, it means to prepare a meal quickly and with little effort. For instance, I'll whip up a quick pasta dish for lunch. This is perfect when you're in a rush but still want to prepare something tasty. Then we have eat out. This means to dine at a restaurant instead of eating at home. For example, we're eating out tonight to celebrate the promotion. It's a useful way to talk about going out for meals. Next is cut down on. This means to reduce the amount of something, often for health reasons. For example, I'm trying to cut down on sugar this month. It's a key phrasal verb for discussing healthy eating habits. Then we have fry up. This means to cook food, especially in oil or butter, in a pan. For instance, let's fry up some eggs and bacon for breakfast. It's a classic phrase for preparing fried meals. Up next is chop up. This means to cut food into small pieces. For example, can you chop up the onions for the soup? It's essential for recipes that involve fruits, vegetables, or other ingredients that need to be cut into smaller parts. Next, we have warm up. This means to reheat food to make it hot again. For instance, I'll warm up the leftovers from last night's dinner. It's perfect for talking about reheating meals. Then we have boil over. This means that a liquid, like water or soup, spills over the edge of the pot while boiling. For example, be careful not to let the soup boil over. It's a useful warning when cooking soups, pastas, or sauces. Next is dish out. This means to serve food onto plates or distribute portions. For instance, I'll dish out the spaghetti while you get the drinks. It's commonly used when serving food to friends, family, or guests. Then we have mop up. This means to use bread or another item to soak up leftover sauce or liquids from a plate. For example, he used a piece of bread to mop up the extra sauce on his plate. It's perfect for those delicious sauces you don't want to waste. Up next is polish off. This means to finish eating all the food on your plate or to finish something completely. For instance, he polished off the entire pizza by himself. It's a great way to describe someone who eats everything with no leftovers. Next, we have throw together. This means to prepare a meal quickly with whatever ingredients are available. For example, I didn't have time, so I just threw together a quick salad. It's ideal for those use what you have meals. Then we have wash down. This means to drink something to help you swallow food or clear your mouth. For instance, he washed down the spicy food with a glass of water. It's a useful way to talk about drinking while eating. Next is slice up. This means to cut food into thin, flat pieces. For example, can you slice up the bread for the sandwiches? It's essential for recipes that require sliced fruits, bread, or vegetables. Finally, we have cut out. In cooking, this can mean to remove a specific part of food or to stop consuming a certain type of food. For instance, I'm trying to cut out junk food from my diet. It's important when talking about food choices and dietary habits. These 15 phrasal verbs will make it easier for you to talk about cooking, food preparation, and kitchen activities like a fluent English speaker. This was category 121 of our course. See you in the next lesson.